Believe me, I am just as shocked to be saying these words as you're about to be to hear them. But the White Sox theme team is good? It's been a while. I put this team together initially when the game launched because there was a lot of extra White Sox cards at launch, which was kind of surprising. And then we went a long time without getting many new White Sox. And then all of a sudden they came out in bunches again. And look at it, dude. Look at some of these overalls with the captain boost that's applied right now from Andrew Benintendi, Luis Robert, and Moncada at parallel 3 get up to 99 overall. Then you got like Andrew Vaughn, a base 90 overall is up to a 97. Elko's also up to a 97. Teal, Vargas, Benintendi, all 97s. So like if you think of this team this way, and I got two 99s, all these 97s, this would be like one of the best teams you can put on the field in the game in terms of like base rating cards. Obviously, I don't know what other teams, theme teams with the boosts would start looking like. And the Benintendi boost specifically, we've got 15 power versus righties, 15 contact versus lefties, 15 plate vision, and then for the pitchers 15 walks per 9. I would have thought that I'd rather have the Frank Thomas boost, honestly, because looking at this one, it's 15 contact both ways, but 15 batting clutch I feel like I'd rather have than vision, and 15 hits per 9 I definitely would rather have than walks per 9. But if you do swap the boosts and put the Frank Thomas boost as active, the overalls are actually not as good. They go down like -2 across the board. We also actually got a new pitcher too. Even with all the cards that had been coming out, we hadn't gotten any new pitchers than these initial 3 lefties. But we got a 4th lefty in the most recent update to the game as of right now, Jim Cott, who I honestly did not even realize played for the White Sox, and I had to look back, and he actually had, I think, his 2 best years of his career on the White Sox. And then the bullpen I feel like is usable, and I have to explain how I build my White Sox theme teams. The bullpen doesn't have to be cards from the White Sox inventory, because then, I mean, we wouldn't have anybody but the live series bullpen, and that is not usable. So the bullpen opens up. The bullpen is available to anybody who has ever pitched for the White Sox in their career, and as of right now, there are no actual cards from the White Sox inventory in the bullpen, so nobody in the bullpen's boosted. But it's a good thing that with the Benintendi boost to get to tier 3, you just need 18 players, which is the entirety of the offense and the starting rotation, so we can have a full bullpen of non-White Sox and still get our full boost. I'm actually somehow optimistic to play a ranked game right now with this team. I feel like any time in the past I've gone to play a game of ranked with the White Sox theme team, I have like a ready-made excuse for losing the game. But today I feel like that's not the case. This actually feels like a good baseball team. And of course, we don't get to play at home. We're also facing a parallel 4 Tarek Skubal on Hall of Fame difficulty. I'm like 40 rating points away from Hall of Fame also, or Hall of Fame World Series is what I'm trying to say. Why does it say Tim Elko's a 98 here? This might actually be kind of tough because I remember the last couple times I've faced Skubal, I didn't do so well. That's a great start. Okay, well, Tim Elko, though, is... I mean, you shouldn't miss that if you get that pitch. I'm glad Tim Elko's the one showing up. Oh, but the sink... Okay, you know, I can't... Jim Tomei's not too strong against lefties. He's definitely got your typical big lefty splits. All right, Jim Cott. I am very intrigued to see how he does because he is not good against the CPU. I haven't used him a ton against the CPU, but mainly that Jolt series he had for the Twins when you had to get some parallel XP for different missions with that card. He was so bad facing the CPU, but I feel like he actually could be decent facing a real person. Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at where that was placed. And then he hits the sinker. I guess that is kind of the issue when you got a guy with 4 breaking pitches, is when you're in a count, like a 2-0 count, it's pretty obvious what you're going to see. Definitely much easier to face a lefty, all right. I mean, besides the home run, 3 strikeouts, you kind of got to feel good about that. There we go. Hang on a second here. Andrew Vaughn getting things started. He can produce in a White Sox uniform. And he's pitching around Benintendi lefty. Okay. He had that inside corner with that fastball. Threw it 3 times in a row on the dot. No. Look at the swing, though. How are you even going to attempt to tell me that that isn't more on that swing? And then Tim Anderson. We really should have had something there. I don't know what he just did, but sure, I'll take a 4th strikeout. Okay, now it's the 2nd time he's done that. I don't know what's going on here, but do I need to take advantage of that and try and throw everything in the zone just in case he screws up? That was... Actually, this is a test for Robert. He's replaying it. This is not me. That's how good of a play that was. That's the other aspect of that Luis Robert, man. Amazing fielding out there, and center field is probably the most valuable defensive position. I love me some good center field defense, and watch Vaughn let this land. That's fun. That's a great time. All right, we popped him up, though. No harm done. All right, what's Robert going to do after that play in center? He's got to have something electric in the bat, too, right? We got to start getting around on fastballs, man. Oh, there we go. Robert to the gap after he just saved one from getting to the gap. I guess fastball, dude. I've been having so much trouble getting around on the fastball. I thought, of course, he's going to go fastball again to sit me down, but no. Elko, nope, and it didn't move him over either. There we go. Jim comes through lefty. I was not about to leave a runner in scoring position with nobody out on second base 2 innings in a row. Big Jim. Vaughn, if that lands, it's going to be another run. 30 speed should be enough, right? Actually, he got that in quick. Didn't throw it home, though. Why? When is it gonna be a thing that you can hop on expecting to play a full game and actually get to play a full game? All right, well, now that makes this my World Series game, and we don't get to use Jim Cott. We do get to play at home, but we also get to face a lot of parallel 5s. I am not looking forward to parallel 5 Jose Soriano. Are you kidding me? I do kind of feel, though, like Noah Schultz with his walks per 9 boosted is gonna be very interesting to use. I feel like this card was good for a lot longer than it seems like it should have been good for, and the walks per 9 aspect was the weak aspect. And, well, we get a first pitch ground out to start. I'll take it. Okay, he's just swinging or he's just seeing the sinker very well. That's 2 pitches, 2 sinkers, 2 swings. You don't let him off the hook when he looks like that. Come on, game. Okay, he is so early throwing that. Just, like, get it closer, and he probably will swing. Look at that. This could be 2. That is actually... It's not 2. Okay. No shot. No shot. Tim Anderson makes that play. The defense is what's showing up. He's got a 7.75 ERA with a guy he has parallel 5. No. Yeah, that's the pitch I'm scared of. Maybe I should have friendly quit. Okay, didn't we start out last game, though, with the Robert strikeout? Maybe that's just how you win with this team. Wow, I am going to give myself some credit. I did miss it. Oh, I didn't feel like I got enough, but I thought I did, and then I looked, and I did not. Also looked like a very small PCI. I guess that's also kind of the thing. Last game, we had our contact boosted facing a lefty. This one, we got our power boosted facing a righty. And I somehow missed that with Jim Tomei. Okay, we might be in for one. All right, we might have him not selling out for the heat now if he's putting a slider in play like that, timing it up. Well, definitely if he was on that timing wise with the lefty. That was a good spot. I did not want contact to be made. That was going to be an impressive strikeout if we got it. I try to ambush in the first 3 pitches. and he just somehow thinks then to throw everything on the outer half of the plate. Maybe all the lefties just get pitched away. Everything is on the outer half to every lefty so far. And okay, well, I guess the vision boost can't help you when you're that late. Yeah, dude, that sinker is just one of those pitches. Paired with this slider, specifically keeping the slider in the zone so it tunnels with looking like a sinker in. It's going to be a rough one. It's like the exact recipe for a pitcher to be difficult for me to face. And it's always the righties. Like, for some reason, when there's a lefty with that pairing, it doesn't throw me off as much as when it's a righty. There we go. I guess just get it inside far enough and I'll chase it. I guess that Bernie is actually pretty scary with the lefty on the mound, isn't he? Maybe I'm fortunate that's all he did. Where are you going, Teal? That should have been a 2-0 game, but we're going to get out of the third inning with no runs still allowed. Offense needs to wake up, but Schultz, I guess, is doing fine. Okay, sit away. Everything's away. There we go. Take what's given. That's always going to get me, and he knows it. I'll never understand how so many people who face me know to keep that slider in the zone, and I swear, if I ever keep a slider in the zone, it's a mistake. It's hit to the moon. Oh, I think I got that. Moncada with a rope? Oh, come on. 3 more feet, and we're up 2-0. Now we need one more hit. We need one more guy to come through here. Oh, I'll remember that game. I'll remember that when he gets his next 17 check swings in a row. And that's a shame. Man, is he gonna swing and miss? Have we gotten a strikeout yet? I don't think I have. Dude's up there contact swinging because everything he's putting the bat on. Look at this. And Moncada decided not to run to the ball. You gotta wonder, like, does this guy, has he just played this game as much as he seems to have played it, 250-ish ranked games, and he's never changed his logo? Or is it just bugged right now and it's not showing up? Because, man, I don't know how you could go so long and not change your logo. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was a net there. Okay, Big Jim's about to go big far. See? Oh, that's big far. Now make it big straight. Dude, you can feel the vision boost here. I am prolonging some at bats. And then I still strike out anyway. Let's say I was already the 6th time I've struck out. We've only made 10 outs. I can't see it when it's in the zone. I don't understand it. I've timed it up. I've been on it when he throws it in and it's off the plate. How much of that did I get? Oh, thanks. So we're like maybe 5 combined feet away from being up 3-0 on 2 homers. Dude, I don't know if Vaughn's going to get a single good reaction out there and right. I mean, he shouldn't. He's not good out there, but man, I've seen people with as bad or worse ratings than him. Okay, actually, that was perfect. That was blue. All right, Anderson holding it down at shortstop today. This is a very different game than last game seemed like it was shaping up to be. And I still can't hit it when he actually puts it in the zone. That should be so hittable. It should be one of the more hittable pitches he's thrown. There we go. That one's... It is. And it got past him. See what I mean, though? That one's off the plate. That one's a ball if I take it. But for some reason, that's when I can time it up. He went inside. You gotta at least move the runner over. See, that moves him over, but that's a batter too late now, because now we need that hit to drive him in. It can't just be another ground ball or fly ball. No shot. I guessed right, and I didn't even miss it that bad, and nothing. Okay, we got the rollover on 3-2. We are into the yellow, though. Yellow energy with what? That was our 60th pitch. We had it at least the pitch before, so 59 pitches in. Okay, that's probably gonna have to be it for him, but 6 scoreless from Noah Schultz. He put in the work. This is a duel, man. I feel like this is a fun scoreless pitchers duel too. Sometimes if you're in a scoreless game in the 6th, it's not the most fun game, but this has been kind of a fun 0-0 game. Oh, that part's not fun though. The part where I feel like I hit a ball well and then I don't. Okay, we gotta make him throw more pitches this inning. That was a quick out. And now he's just keeping it in the zone. He's got to be getting low on juice, too. See, the few times I clocked that as the slider, I end up waiting back too far. Because 90 on a slider is a fast slider. Huh, but I guessed right. I knew what he was going to do. I really hope that's it for Soriano, though. I mean, we got him up to like 80-something pitches, ended with a perfect swing. He's got to feel like it's time to take him out, right? Who do I go to here? Because this is a bullpen full of... I mean, they're usable, but they're not great arms out there. I was expecting him to be way out in front of that. I mean, he still was. There we go. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Is Goose just going to handle the rest of this game for me on 9 pitches? Man, he was more on that than I thought it would, or he would be. I think that's a 5-pitch inning, though, for Goose. I guess he's not taking Soriano out. We got to deal with him for at least a little bit more. Maybe just Vaughn. Maybe he takes him out with Benintendi do up next. I mean, that's not like a great swing or anything, but when you're rolling around in the dirt, anything can happen. Why not just get through? He is still leaving him in. What? Take him out. If that gets caught too, man, okay. But it might not be a double. Okay, we're good. Somebody. We just need one follow-up hit. No. Now's when he takes him out, and it's for Danny Coulomb. He had an over 8 ERA with Coulomb. He had a 7.5 with Soriano. Okay, I was finishing that sentence was going to be when's that going to come into play, but I guess right there, finally on the board. Kyle Teal with the lefty perfect. Yeah, okay, and then TA ends it. But we finally broke the tie. We finally put something on the board. But see, now this is the scariest inning yet. Because every time you have a game like this, the second the first person breaks it and scores, the second guy scores almost immediately. Actually, I don't know. We have one lefty out there. He's our highest rated arm out there, too. I don't know if this is the spot to do it. But Brooks Lee and James Wood... I guess that's the matchups I'm bringing him in for, and then I'm bringing him in to not throw strikes. What am I doing? He hasn't been patient all game. Why now? And why do I What? Where? Who? When? How? Dude, he is so gonna do something this inning. I am not keeping him off the board this inning. He is dialing it in, swing after swing. Only a matter of time. Oh, I know it's Bernie and I have a lefty out there. Do you take the lefty out? What do you do here? With splits like that, you don't leave the lefty in. I swear, man, this patience has come out of nowhere. Maybe he just... He does it against the righty. I told you. Like, I told you. I told you multiple times, actually, what was going to happen this inning. You don't break a tie first and escape without giving something up. You know, that's fine, though. Maybe it's better that he took the lead instead of tying it, because maybe that now means that I have whatever magic that is in a game like this, and I'll be able to be the one that... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. What? That's a strike? That's hard hit on the line. Yeah, there's one away. What? Dude, thank the vision boost right now if I'm swinging at that. Make it pay off. Or don't. He has not missed a single spot with Danny Coulomb. This is actually crazy. Everything is perfect. Look at this. What do you do? I really don't want to lose this game, dude. I'm so invested right now. And it's my World Series game. Are you serious? That one back up the middle and it gets through. So we're handing him the game now. We played such a good game. Such a good pitcher's duel up to this point. You're going to pick now. You're going to pick the 9th inning to hand it to him. I still don't think he's had a single failed check swing yet. He has gotten every single one he's tried. I don't understand where this came from, dude. Why is he all of a sudden the scariest person in the world to face these last 2 innings? He won't chase a single thing, and when he does, it's just foul. I mean, dude, is this cheap? But, like, look who's due up here. This is the only spot I've got a lefty on this entire team right now, so you go Crochet. I've said it in the past, but the one acceptable time you bring in a starting pitcher this late is if it's your World Series game, and we have been over that. This is my World Series game. I think he just took a bit of an extra lead there, didn't he?
That one ripped. Can't get to it. Out to center. Robert on the move.
Well, we're gonna have to do a little bit more in the bottom of the 9th than I was hoping for. Come on, though. We're not gonna let this end like this, right? We're at least gonna put up a fight, boys, right? That looks like a fight to me. Hindsight's 20/20. I should have taken Big Jim out. There's one thing that I've learned over my last couple days on this game. I cannot play more than 1 game in a sitting at a time for a video. No matter how good the first game goes, the second game will not. Yeah, that's just, I mean, look at the scoreboard out there, man. 0s until I put up 1, and then 5 out of nowhere. Been saying this for years. You never want to be the one that breaks the scoreless tie.